Today is May the 7th, 2026. I was wanting to, I've been noticing all these 93s going on, and I noticed Trump is 93 in this cipher. So basically, I'm chasing the number 687 with this right here. From the Butler shooting with Trump to my prediction date is 687 days. This is a big long story, but in this cipher, Ronald is 70, and if you reverse it, Reagan is 70. And it's the same thing with Albam. When you structure it like Albam, you switch out the two rows of numbers. So Ronald Reagan reduces to 70 in reverse ordinal. And he was shot 70 days in office. And the word president equals Old English 70 in like pretty much all my ciphers. So I noticed that President Reagan is 687 in standard. I guess I could just pull it up, huh? But I noticed Top Gun is 687 because I'm just thinking plane crash because of the 8647 with James Comey, that amount of days after 9/11, 2001. So I'm just Kash Patel 93, Erica Kurt equals Kash Patel. We're going back to the four base here. Erica Lane Kirk equals airplane crash. So I'm trying not to get too sidetracked here, but 687 I feel is important because basically when you start ordinal off at A is 100. I hope I got enough time to say all this crap. Just let me try to do it real quick instead of talking about it. I'm gonna create the cipher because I don't know if Trump is 687. I know I got a lot of ciphers. Sorry. So I'm gonna name this I've got ordinal. Oh my gosh, capital letters. You gotta love it. I've got Gad, whatever. Ordinal. Ordinal. 100. And so we're going to start, let's see, Avgad is shifted by one space. So that would be 2. So let's do this 101. 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109. But basically Top Gun is if this was structured like ordinal where A is 100, Top Gun 687 in this cipher with the 93 in ordinal, and in standard it's 687 like President Reagan with 687 days between Butler shooting and May the 31st of this year. That's why I'm chasing Trump 93 in this cipher and seeing if it's 687. I think there was more I was going to say, but I don't remember what it is. Whoops. And so this last letter should be 100. I know that the reverse ordinal, like let's say for instance Reagan, the word Reagan, I think is 7290 in ordinal, in the ordinals. And that will be 666 in the 100 cipher, just like Hitler. And Hitler is 666 in reverse standard. And it's also 666 in Hebrew gematria. All right, where am I at? Let's see if this is Trump 687. I feel like it would, let's see, hang on one second. So for it to be 687, Top Gun is 69 in reverse, so it would have to be 9369 Trump. I didn't even check to see if it's 69. Nope, it's 52, so it won't be 687, I feel. But let's just check. Nope. Let's see if I got anything in the mix. Pope Leo. And there's an old way to spell Trump. So let's see if that is 69. It isn't. That's weird. So I would need 9381. I don't even know if I have a 93 and an 81. Yeah, notice Parachute equals Erica Kirk and Kash Patel. You know, Mayday equals Top Gun. See, there's a Trump. So that would, yeah, that's 687. I already knew that in the 100 cipher. But you got to add the E. You know, that's a, I can't remember if that's French or what that is. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is make the 100 cipher and all these, oh crap, I didn't have to go there. I think I'm going to make the 100 cipher in these. Thought I hit enter. But yeah, you can see Ronald Reagan. And then Wilson, his middle name, in reverse ordinal is 70. And yeah, in alphanumerics, it's a perfect 12 letters with 2 of the 18th letters. You know, this row reduced down like ordinal, except for the 3 exceptions. J, S, and T are special exceptions. But yeah, Ronald Reagan, 666. And you know, there was a 666 ritual with him. You know, when they were, I can't remember if they were protesting something about him or what it was, but they were holding up the 666 thing. And you know, this basically, Jeffrey Edward Epstein is 218,322 in ordinals. You know, and 70 days after May the 31st is the last day they saw Epstein, and when Nixon resigned. And Nixon, of course, is 70 in Latin ordinal. Yeah, no 687 in the 100 Avgad, unfortunately. But yeah, old Trump with the E on it. And just basic. The basic structure with 100 is 687. Yeah, I seen old Carlos Santana band member was in the news the other day. Yeah, 9/11/2001, 687. All right, that's all I got. I'm running out of time.